All right, there we go.
I assume you can hear me.
Good.
We can hear you. Yep. All right.
Good job.
Took a few tries, but we got there.
There you go.
Well, I want to welcome to everybody to the meeting tonight. I hope you're all well. Can we go over the minutes from our last meeting, please?
Let me see, we last met on February 21st at 7 p.m. Those in attendance were Shannon, Joanne, myself, Sandy. Jim couldn't make it. We didn't have any guests. The call to order was at 7:02. We reviewed and accepted the minutes from January 10th, 2024, which seems like so long ago now.
Yeah.
We reviewed the 2023 grant cycle. We discussed cash on hand and any pending guarantee payouts, grantee payouts. We reviewed several 2024 grant awards where it was a change of venue to the town of Mendon that was stipulated by the Cultural Council. We looked at the logistics around possible first annual townwide scarecrow contest. This would be for local businesses, schools, police, and fire. At the town hall, participants would come up with a scarecrow design that would be designed outside. It would be designed for the outside of their place of business. If residents could vote on their favorite scarecrow, the contest would run from approximately October 1st through November 1st. It would be promoted, among other ways, at the Rock the Block party in town. We discussed using a ballot drop box at town hall, currently used by the town clerk, and we would issue trophies and certificates for first, second, third, and honorable mentions. Those receiving awards this year would get to display the trophy and have bragging rights, and they would be included the following year to hand off to the new awardees. Next meeting was set for tonight, Tuesday, 3/19, and we adjourned at 7:25.
All those in favor of accepting the meeting, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Jim, do you have an idea of what the balance is in our account right now for the revolving account?
It's unchanged at this point.
Okay, good. Right.
So I've requested, but I haven't received any updates, and I'm taking that to mean nothing has changed.
Okay, I know I had some grants in, so maybe they're in the process of doing them. So, okay, all right. Anybody have any new grant?
You saw one email.
Yeah.
I had Edgecombe.
Okay, I've almost printed that out, and then I went back and reread the email, and I said, "Oh, Sandy said she was gonna print it out."
So I need signatures. This is her contract, and then this is the voucher that you have to sign, that you have to.
I found those in the book. Okay, the only, but see, where did you get the 24 ones? Because I crossed off the 3 and just put a 4 in there.
Oh,
You just made it up. Okay. I was like, are these official? I
the word
didn't
document.
know if they were from the town or not, so I
Yeah.
was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cross it off.
I don't think they look at that. I think they, and there is in the packet of stuff I gave you, the invoice, or no, the vendor number.
Vendor number, I did find those
Okay.
too, yeah.
Did you bring that with you? Because we paid her before. She will have a vendor number.
She'll have a vendor
Yeah.
number, okay, I didn't bring the book packet with me, I'll take it and then I'll just
Okay.
fill it in and drop it off.
And
But yeah, I saw that, so, because we had one that had never been done before, so
yeah,
I made sure the W-9 stayed with it when it went in.
yeah.
Then they would get added to that, okay, great. And the other ones that we
I
have,
haven't received
any either, so.
Did anybody see the email from the teacher at Nipmuc, Tara Bennett? She had emailed the group on February 28th regarding, hello, I work at Nipmuc Regional. I'm curious if the council will be providing spring grant opportunities this year. We're looking to bring in a Holocaust survivor as a guest speaker, and I believe this may fall under alignment. So I didn't see that anybody responded to her, but I can just let her know that, you know, the grant cycle is closed and this is something that she would need to apply for next year.
No, I did not respond to her.
Okay. All right, so I'll get back to her.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Which,
I would say, I mean, we do have the leftover funds.
Right, but
Over
she,
$1,000.
I don't know how that works with the council though, if they haven't, because they're pretty strict about the deadline, about applying. Because if they say yes to one person, then they have to say yes to others, and we're so beyond the
We're
deadline.
so outside of the time frame.
Exactly,
Oh,
so.
yes, I know.
So
I know.
I'll just, craft an email to let her know how it works and maybe send the link over from the
Okay. Sounds
site.
good.
But thank you.
And that does remind me, because I got to reach back out to the person from the Historical Society, because they were supposed to refund us, and she had gotten in touch with the treasurer.
Yes, and I actually spoke with him, and he said he was going to send us a check back, because he'd asked if he could just make it out to the cultural, actually, he said he was gonna bring it to the town hall.
So who at the town hall would he give it
He
to?
would give it to, probably Jody Kersey.
So I should probably stop in and see.
Yeah, I'll confirm with him that he did that.
Okay, all right.
And he did let me know that there is not going to be a land off the block this year. I don't know why, but apparently they're not having it. So we'll have to think of something else as far as trying to promote our scarecrow contest, like a venue. They didn't have the Mendon Country Fair last year. I don't know if that's gonna be something they're gonna have this year, but when they do, that's not until Columbus Day weekend.
Right, which is
And that's gonna be too late.
Well,
So
we could
maybe
do the
just,
town website.
Yeah.
For one thing, the local paper that I get, that we must all get.
We all get that, yeah.
we could probably,
How far ahead do you have to put the
I
ads?
think it's a month.
It's a month?
I think they publish it once a month. I know that's the way it was with the crier. If somebody wants to make a flyer, I can connect with the paper.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll put the flyer together for you, because I have it.
Okay. And we'll put that in this summer sometime.
Do we know how much an ad will go, like a quarter page?
Courtesy.
Oh,
The Mendon Crier used to do it as courtesy.
We could do that.
But it's the same group of people, it seems like, same editors and.
Does the town have a bulletin board that people put things on at the town hall?
Well, we have one at the top of the hill in Founder's Park.
Oh, we could ask them if we could put something on that, on the
Yeah.
bulletin
One
board.
up right here too, I think, in the
Right.
library.
Yeah, the one at the top of the hill is nice because it's right there on 16, so maybe we could say, if we can get the clearance to post it in the
Right.
paper, be on the lookout for, more information in the Mendon paper. Whatever it's called.
Right, and then we can,
The Crier or whatever.
So that Mendon paper, they might not necessarily do an ad as a courtesy, but we could probably do an article.
An article, yeah, it
Yeah.
might not give us a full ad, but you
Yeah.
can say an article, so we'll have all our details
Yeah,
and.
and say that,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll email
Do
them
we
soon.
need some sort of, just a question, do we need some sort of approval from the town council for this? Sorry,
Think so.
couldn't hear you.
I wouldn't think so, I mean,
Well, if the town's gonna put it on their website, somebody probably wants it, or if they're like, yeah, as long as the council approved it, that's fine, or we approved it, that's fine. But
it'd be nice to have it right on the homepage,
yeah.
yeah,
up and coming.
I'll
I'll
go
go
to,
with you,
yeah,
I'll go with you.
we'll pick a selectmen's meeting, we'll
Yeah.
go in the next month or two, at
Yeah.
least, that way they put it up ahead of time, that they know it's coming, and this is what we plan on
Okay.
doing, and that way there,
Yeah.
it'll help,
Okay.
all right?
yeah, you might just want to, yeah, definitely send it to people. And I mean, you could always ask the town clerk, do we need approval in some way for this, or?
Yeah.
Right.
See Ellen.
Ellen Argo, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Because I was also thinking, could we put it in the announcements at town meeting? It's coming up in May. Or whenever that is.
we do that.
That's a
too.
good idea.
I mean, maybe it might be a little early at this point,
Right.
but I mean, are there meetings all summer or do they take?
No, it's one annual meeting.
Oh,
This
so
is
May is probably
This
it.
is the one we vote on.
You vote on everything.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
You vote on the world in this meeting,
That's
it's
right.
their budget.
So don't complain if anything happens.
That's right.
Yeah, you have no say after
That's
that.
right.
There was talk that we're moving it from would they usually do it on a Saturday, right?
No, they usually do it on a.
What am I thinking?
Was it Friday?
I think they were gonna try to get it on a Saturday.
Okay, that's what they were doing.
It was difficult.
Okay, that's,
Depend.
yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do that. And then once September comes, I mean, we could send flyers to the schools to kind of have them
Promote it.
put it, ask the school to put, well, they don't give out flyers anymore. They put it on their website and parents can go out onto the website
Right,
and see it.
Yeah.
We could ask the school to do that and promote it. And then, we'll just go to the different businesses and give them flyers too, just if they want to do it and stuff.
Yeah.
From there, we'll take it. And once we know what we've got it, we'll create our little map to put on the town website. So people can go to the town website and say, okay, here's where they are. And we just have to, like, we still have to get the ballot box, but that's,
And we could probably print off the, if we're doing color fly, well, they're just gonna put them, if we need color fly, I think the town will actually print them off for us.
okay, yeah. And then,
You know, the thing, if we were gonna talk to Ellen about permission to do this, we could also ask her about using the Dropbox
yeah, we can ask.
at the same
her
time.
at the
At
same
least
time.
put that to bed, that
Yeah,
issue to
we
bed.
can ask her. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. That sounds good. Anybody else have any other business?
Question about the grants. Who ended up with the Providence, mandolin?
One moment, please. What number was that? And I can,
Oh, I don't know. It's just that nobody, right? Because I was just wondering when it is, because it sounded really cool. Does anybody know when the Providence mandolin, I think it was?
Did anybody go to the quilt show?
that was this past weekend?
Yep.
Oh, why did I
No.
think it was this weekend
It
coming?
was Saturday and Sunday, or?
You go?
No, it was like $10 to get in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something.
I have no idea when the Providence.
I know.
Was that ever pinned down? Was that date ever pinned
It
down?
could have been me, but I probably never read where it was.
Because I know I had the 4 Blackstone Valleys, and then who had the 3rd grade? Oh, we didn't give them anything.
We didn't give them anything.
Science of Amanda. Greater Milford Community Corners.
The mandolin, is that the one that's gonna be at the senior center?
No, I think it was gonna be at the Unitarian Church.
Oh,
It was Providence something.
Oh, Providence Mandolin Orchestra.
Yeah.
Morgan Sedwin. Well, who had, bands, because I know we did them in chunks. So who had hip-
so what number was Providence mandolin?
16.
16, that would have been me,
Okay.
but I could not tell you when it is. I sent you the email, I couldn't tell you when it was.
It's okay. I have.
Are you still looking that up? Or, because I did have something else I was gonna ask you a question about.
If you don't know, that's okay. They may not have set a date yet. I was just curious, because I wanted to, it sounded good, I wanted to go.
Huh.
I can check their website.
Do we have a location for that?
She
I
said
was a Unitarian church.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, many UU church.
What do we have for you, Jim?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, there's a few glitches, but that's just internet connection.
No problem.
Just curious about the Mass Cultural Council email that went out on the 14th, listing us as the town of Mendon as one of the people who have not updated the proper information for the signing of contracts. That wouldn't be necessarily us, but they changed the system for the signing of contracts, and apparently this just, I don't know if you guys all would have gotten it at your town email, but your LCC cannot complete contract, only city town can complete it. Okay, new contracting process. So they need some information from the town. Does anyone know anything about that?
I looked at the list of those who were delinquent and Mendon was not one of them, so I think they took care of it.
Are you sure? Because I see town of Mendon is on here.
Oh, really? Oh, all right.
It's supposed to take place not in February or March.
Well, hold it. Did I?
Bearing down.
Yeah. Unless it's already.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was only looking at that's,
Isn't that the town accountant?
it is the town accountant that has to do that.
All right. Do you want me to follow up on that? I'm sorry. Did you say anything?
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Yes.
follow up on that? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Because that's the financial information they have to fill out, correct?
yeah.
But then they must have already filled that out, Jim, because that's the financial they have to fill out. And they must have already filled that out because remember when we were talking with Summers, she said, okay, your town accountant gave this. So there's got to be a disconnect somewhere then. Remember when we were going back and forth on the grant balance, right?
Yeah.
This is what they had to certify and send in to the state on our balance in our account.
Mm-hmm. No,
So-
it's not the balance. It's who can sign contracts. Like, I guess, a new system for the signing of contracts. The town has to say who's allowed to sign contracts now. And as far as I read it, that's my guess.
What was the date on that? Was that
We-
March 14th?
Yeah. That was for the 14th, so just a few
So
days
just-
ago.
Oh,
Well, we don't sign any contracts, none whatsoever. So I mean, we don't contract anybody to do any
No.
work or anything, so I'm not sure why we got that email.
I mean, it's has to be some sort of the system they're using for paying things out.
They
and
pay to
it's
the
all
town, yeah, pay to the, reach out to the town accountant because they pay to the town. It's got to be the town accountant. When they fund us, they fund it to an account that the town has.
Right. Yeah.
So it must be
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Bet you they're
I'll
trying to,
try to dig further into it. Yeah.
Okay,
So
thank you.
it looks like they've tried to contact these towns, including Mendon, and they have not gotten a response. So I think now, because they're not getting a response from these towns, they're letting us, the cultural councils, know in hopes that we can help prod the town to respond. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
wait, I haven't seen it.
I didn't see it in mine either.
No. I looked at my trash and everything.
it says, actually, it's a little alarming. In order for the Mass Cultural Council to transfer your allocation to your city/town, we need to set up and complete a contact with the city/town. Please note, your LCC cannot complete the contract. Only the city and town can complete it. As in, I guess it's them sending, sounds like them sending the money, our yearly allocation.
Yeah, they're probably trying to verify the bank account and everything that they send it to.
Could be.
And, you know, they probably, and the town accountant just hasn't responded.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, well, I'll try to follow up on that.
All right. Anybody have anything else? Okay, shall we set a meeting? When, let's see, what's good. April. Do we want to go the last week in April, since the third week in April is April vacation?
April 23rd?
April 23rd, Tuesday night, April 23rd, 7 o'clock?
Sure.
Let me see. Yeah, that should be fine for me.
Okay.
Sandy, that probably supposed to happen on a weekend evening in February or March, so we don't want to keep the Unitarian Church. There's only one more weekend left in March.
Oh, the Magdalene one? Oh, all right. Well, I just looked at their website and I didn't see anything about it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, maybe I missed it. Thank you.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All right. See you next time around, Jim.
Jim, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, thanks, glad we worked this out.
Yeah, sorry, it took us so long.
We're technically challenged here.
Oh, boy, yeah, no worries. Take care, folks.